Looking at another story right now, which is gripping the nation. 30 governors from coast to coast, they are threatening right now to stop the flow of Syrian refugees into their states following last week's attacks in Paris. The problem? Some legal experts say they don't have the legal authority to do that. Well, presidential candidate George Pataki was governor of New York during 9/11, and he worries the states are not going to be able to say no to President Obama. Watch this.
You can certainly say you're not going to cooperate, you don't want the refugees, but I don't think ultimately they have the ability to stay at the border or to round up people and deport them from their state to another state. This has got to stop at the level of the president. The idea that we can vet these people is ridiculous. This is the president who Friday morning said ISIS is contained. Now he's telling us we're going to check with the Syrian government to see if this particular person is a terrorist or not. It's impossible to vet them, letting 10,000 people in. Think about it, Trish. If 1 in 1,000 is a terrorist, 1 in 1,000, that's 10 new terrorists that are coming to America to attack us and do to us what they did in Paris.
Even just one is threatening all of us.
I'm just appalled that this president still doesn't understand that they are at war with us. Whether or not we're at war with them, we should be. They are at war with us.
You were governor of New York. If you had gotten the call from the president saying you're going to take these refugees in, where does that put you? I mean, if you don't want them...
I would have said you're out of your mind, and I would have done everything in my power to get Congress or the American people to rise up and say this can't happen. We cannot allow people, when we know ISIS is using the so-called refugees, over 70% are military-age males, to bring terrorists into the West and into the United States. You know, and what the lesson of September 11th is that radical Islam, even if we think it's on the other side of the world, poses a threat to our safety and security here.
You were governor at that time. During 9/11. I mean, when you think back to that and you saw these events unfolding in Paris, I'm sure it brought back a lot of memories. What is it that we need to be doing right now to ensure the safety of every American?
Trish, I'll tell you, your heart goes out to the people of Paris as theirs went out to us. But this was not a surprise. I've been saying for over a year, we have to destroy their training camps, the recruitment centers, their planning centers over there before they can attack us here. I've been saying for over a year, we're at greater risk of an attack here than at any time since September 11th. And this administration and Hillary Clinton doesn't even call it radical Islam. It is despicable that the day after France bombs a known terrorist training center. Why did it take so long? If we knew that was a terrorist training center, why didn't we destroy it months ago, as opposed to waiting until after
These
Paris?
are valid questions.
This president has a lot to answer for in allowing the United States and allowing our allies like France and allowing the West to come under an existential attack by radical Islam.
Do you think this is a wake-up call? You make the point we should have had the wake-up call earlier, but will this be it?
We've had wake-up call after wake-up call, and the president in Turkey says that this is a setback. A setback? Over 100 innocent civilians massacred in barbaric fashion is a setback? It's not a setback. It's a catastrophe. And it's one that should be a wake-up call, but I think we're going to need a lot more, tragically, incidents like this before this president ever wakes up.
Yeah, tragic indeed. Governor Pataki, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you, Trish.